We begin with the latest wave of violent Apex gang attacks. Tonight, we talk exclusively to a family whose home was invaded at night by armed thugs demanding jewellery and the keys to their car. Alicia Muling has the story and joins me live. Alicia.
Tracy, there's no doubt about it. Police are certainly up against it when it comes to these brazen gangs, and certainly the violence that we've seen over the past 48 hours has been nothing short of terrifying. None more so than for pensioner Vera.
Two of them had baseball bats. I feared for the baby. I didn't care what happened to me.
This is Vera, a terrified victim of growing gang violence that's getting more frightening by the day, hitting our suburbs, our homes, and our most vulnerable.
What do you want? What keys do you want? I'll give him to you.
This pensioner is one of the bravest women you'll ever meet. 2 nights ago, Vera came face to face with what she says were Apex gang members.
There was a house full of guys. There was 6 of them.
They were armed with baseball bats, hammers and metal bars, and she had no idea what would happen next.
And the guy was standing in front of me, another one was coming from there.
I just said to him, what do you want? What are you doing here?
Despite the imminent danger, this 70-year-old had only one thing on her mind, her 8-month-old great-granddaughter who was sleeping in the next room.
I kept saying to him, I'm here by myself, what do you want? Trying to protect my granddaughter and the baby. But by that time he was already in the back of the house. 2 other guys were jumping through the lounge room window, 2 through the dining room window. I just adore that baby and all my grandchildren, but that's my great-granddaughter. And I was living a nightmare when I heard her.
To watch her go through this is quite traumatic for all of us.
The 6 men stole $50,000 worth of jewellery and fled in the family car. Son Robert says they're still coming to terms with the rampage unleashed on their elderly mother.
They're doing it at times when people are most vulnerable, when they're asleep. They're doing it in mass numbers. You know, it's not one person. In this case, there were 6 people in here.
A police task force has recently been set up in Melbourne to deal with the rise in violent carjackings and aggravated burglaries in the suburbs. More than 60 arrests have so far been made, but attacks just keep happening. Overnight, 2 more families were targeted in the city's northwest, both as they slept.
I'm still shaking now, and yeah, I feel sick about it.
This husband and wife, too traumatised to show their face, were woken when a boulder hurtled through their back doors at 5 this morning.
I grabbed the cricket bat and ran out and gave it to my husband, and that's when I saw that there were 3 males in our lounge room.
Their greatest concern was, again, for their kids.
I guess I was just thinking about protecting my family, making sure my husband didn't get hurt, making sure my 2 little children weren't going to be hurt at all. I had no idea if they had weapons or what they were capable of.
Just an hour earlier, this man we'll call John and his wife woke to the smash of glass and men screaming.
So my wife and I ran into the bathroom, locked ourselves in there and called the police while we were there. And they took off with the car, some jewellery, some watches, our wallets, and that was it. It was terrifying. I was leaning up against the door, they were trying to open it.
In all 3 cases, the offenders were described as being of African appearance. They stole cars as well as jewellery, wallets and mobile phones. Police believe the attacks may be linked, but can't say if it's the work of the notorious Apex gang.
They appear to be targeting fairly modern, often luxury cars. We can't confirm at the moment whether it is or isn't Apex related. It's too early at this stage for that.
Detective Senior Constable Chris Hussey from Victoria Police.
Very frightening. I certainly wouldn't want to be put in that position. I couldn't imagine anything more frightening, to be honest. Someone coming into your house late at night and and confronting you like that.
They need to consider the serious impact of what they're doing and what that's doing to other people.
You're young and healthy. Find yourself work and earn your money in a decent way.
That is just a terrible crime wave that's happening there. And Vera tells us her car has at least been recovered by police.